What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is Phony Adults episode number 5. If you're new here or you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel tremendously. I see the analytics after every video. About 60% of our regular viewers are not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything, so if you would, just tap that button for me. Before we get started today, I also would like to just thank all of you guys that keep coming back and keep watching, keep listening. I've had a lot of people reach out to me over via text and over the phone about the stuff about the podcast that makes them laugh, what they like. And I mean, it's so awesome to know that people look forward to listening to the podcast every week, well, every other week, I should say. When I started this, I didn't think it would really touch people that way, but I'm super grateful that it does. So if you guys could share it around so more people could get in here and have some fun with us, that'd be awesome. Anybody who watches on YouTube obviously knows from the thumbnail that I have another new guest today. TJ officially upgraded from a boot to a cast, so he's going to have a hard time getting up and down steps. And unfortunately, this set is in a basement, and there's a lot of steps to get down here. So I don't know when we'll see TJ again, but in the meantime, check out his Twitch and all of his socials and go make fun of him for being a cripple. In addition to all his socials, his number is 419. Just fucking with you. Anyway, moving on. This handsome little devil over here is one of my good friends, Bradley.
What's up? Yeah, speaking of which, matter of fact, 419.
419. I knew you would.
Yeah, I knew. As soon as you said that, I was trying to hold on to it. I didn't want to say it right away. But yeah, and that's just one of those good stories we have. So many, countless.
So many good.
And I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here, dude. I watch all the episodes.
I live here.
Yeah. You do in fact live here, right? Stupid of me to assume. Yeah, my fault. No, dude, I've been waiting to do this podcast for years. I feel like not just like we've only been actually doing. Or you? Sorry, we. What the fuck am I? You've been only doing it for a few episodes or so, but I feel like as we grew up together and we've always talked about shit like this, and now you're doing it, dude. So I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. I'm happy to be here.
Appreciate it. I'm glad that you could make it out today. But yeah, no, like you said, I mean, as we've stated before, a lot of me and my friends have talked about starting a podcast. Bradley's definitely one of them, of course. But so many of us were just like, yeah, dude, I mean, we're funny. We just, we're always cracking jokes. Like, why not just start a podcast? People would probably listen. And then no one ever takes the steps to, I mean, you become an adult, you got jobs and stuff, and kind of slips everyone's mind. But
life just gets in the way. It just gets in the way sometimes. So it's easy.
Yeah, I'm just glad that it's finally happening. And I mean, it feels so good. I mean, this is the 5th episode, and like, I don't have any desire to quit at all. Like, it's so much fun. I mean, and especially with all of these people coming to me and telling me how much they like it. I mean,
dude, I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like a major podcast guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said don't name drop certain podcasts, which I will not. But I watch a few. And by a few,
you can name drop the podcast.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay, so The Basement Yard and Bad Friends.
Yeah.
Those are the two that I listen to the most, like on the way to work or something in the morning or whatever. Or if I'm at work in the morning, I'm just tired, want to listen to something. Those are the ones that I resonate the most with, that I can actually be entertained listening to a podcast from. But I mean, I watch yours every week too. So I'm consistent on yours too, which says something, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad.
So, yeah, I mean, it's been good. I'm excited to see where it keeps going too. So we'll have to just figure that out.
I'm definitely excited to have you on more because I knew you would be a good guest for this.
Dude.
Our dynamic that we have is very funny and I enjoy it. So I'm super glad to have you on here, and I apologize that this one's going to be short just because I'm trying to get something out. But obviously, we're going to
get more. Yeah,
we'll have a full episode at some point.
Yeah, it's
Well, honestly, I mean, with TJ, not being able to come down here often.
Dude, I'll come.
Yeah, dude. It may just turn into you. I mean,
okay, not good. I like TJ.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like.
Not what I meant. Like, I do that. That's not what I meant. Good, fuck that guy. No, right. I just meant like good. Like, yeah, I'll come here whenever. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't mean like you would take his spot or anything, but like I mean, if he can't get down the steps, he can't get down the steps. I tried to get Chris on here multiple times, and. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna put his business out on the street like that or anything, but we've tried to schedule stuff, and I mean, he's just been going through some things. So
yeah, I get you.
We get to the day, we get to the day of when we're supposed to record, and then he's not feeling it, which is like okay, it is what it is. But sometime he'll get on there. I mean, once he just got started this new job you got him.
Yeah,
he should start feeling better once he starts. Like
I think so too.
I think a lot of it was that,
and we pay pretty good too. So.
Right.
I mean, the financial stuff should help a lot of people's burdens in general. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Well, plus now that he has somewhere to go to work, I mean, he's not sitting alone in his thoughts. Either,
yeah, sitting at the house, so it'll be good. It'll be good for him. He should be able to get on the podcast. Chris is a funny guy too. We were just talking about before this how you see all like these really big podcasts, YouTube channels, and people that do all these jokes and stuff. And it's like, man, they've been at this for 8 to 10 years, and like, now look how big they are. We used to do skits, short films. I mean, you name it, dude. Yeah. Like week in and out in high school, middle school, and what have you. And maybe if we really stuck with it, we could already be there now.
Oh yeah,
but we also had that mindset of just like,
yeah,
it's just a thing that we did.
It was a fun hobby at the time,
right? And then it's like, well, we all got to grow up. But like we couldn't have. We could have said, "Fuck you" to growing up, and then. Been here way sooner.
I still do, kind of.
Me too.
I mean, I'm enough okay, so it's called Phony Adults for a reason. I'm adult enough to go to work. I pay bills, stuff like that, but
still a child.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep that at heart.
And if you don't, what's wrong with you? In all reality, stop being so serious, man.
No,
you know what I mean?
Dude, I totally agree. Life's too short to be that serious all the time.
It sounds great. You could die tomorrow.
Yep. You could die.
That's it.
You could die on your way home today.
I could. I might.
I didn't want to put that bad energy out there. I'm sorry.
There's no bad energy. It doesn't exist. I reflected it already.
Fair
it's
enough.
Back to you. So just be careful.
Yeah, just
careful going up and down those steps later. Just saying. No, like, dude, because you were just saying earlier how like it's gonna be a lot of laughing. Like our dynamic is very funny.
Yeah,
and just. Starting the recording earlier, he said something stupid, and I was crying.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can still see it in my eyes a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was crying, laughing, and he was like, "I'm just gonna wait for you to get over that." I'm trying.
No.
I was just laughing.
I mean, it's
hard.
okay. I want that in here. I mean, it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're gonna be cracking jokes. The thing with me and Bradley and our dynamic is, I have a lot of friends that I think are genuinely funny, and they all make me laugh, but the level of laughter with Bradley is like on a different level. I would say you make me laugh probably more frequently than a lot of my friends, but you make me laugh hard.
Yeah.
Like the belly laugh.
Dude, you right back to me though. You know what I mean? Like it's the same. Like we just always, wherever we go, we just have some sort of joke story that we'll just grab and attach onto, and we're done for.
I have a question for you because I do this for you when we're together. I just don't know if you have the same thought process or if you just do it because you just do it.
I do everything for you. My life rolls on you.
All right.
All right. Continue.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously when we're hanging out and just talking, I'm just being me and like we make each other laugh that way. But there are times where like I think of something like when we're not hanging out that I think would make you laugh. And then the next time we're hanging out, I try to fit it in organically, like a premeditated joke.
You know,
do you ever do that?
Yes, but no, because honestly, when I get that like impulse feeling of like wanting to make you laugh from a joke where I'm like, dude, Justin would love this. I just Snapchat you out of complete, like he could be doing something really important in the middle of his day, and I could just Snapchat him and just start quoting something raunchy, just hilarious. Don't know, just comes off my head, and I'm like, he's gonna like it. I'm just gonna send it to you, and we're just gonna boogie with it. Like I don't care what's going on in that moment. You're gonna hear what I have to say. Words are hard, dude.
I have fumbled on words many times doing these podcasts.
I fumble on words daily, so I'm just used to it at this point.
Yeah, we just English is our first language. We have said this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't seem that way.
It doesn't. It's hard. It's a hard language.
It is the hardest language to learn. Did you know that? What? What?
No words came out.
You meant to speak right there?
I was trying. Oh my God.
Dude, the look on your face.
Was it concerned?
No. The look on your face, actually, now that you say that, is so funny because
God.
I was trying to like distinguish what your facial expressions were meaning, but now that you explained that, they were like, it was like, help. You were like, help me.
I just thought of something, and I was just gonna go.
You're laughing hard, dude. The tears.
Dude, because I was gonna say things. I swear I was gonna say things, and it just nothing. Nothing happened. There was a dud. Bad signals in the brain chemistry there.
It's so funny.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway,
Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about? I know. But
You're asking me if I.
yeah. No, okay, I remember.
Okay.
But anyway, English is the hardest language to learn. Like if it's not your primary language.
Yeah. No, I've heard that.
Yeah, like everyone in the world says that it's the hardest second language to learn because we have a lot of slang, and then also our language doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't make sense. What am I, your backup singer?
Yeah.
Slang doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. What am I doing? Maybe come up with something original. You know what I mean? Just one good thought. Couldn't even get that one out earlier. So, no, and like lasagna, right? No, I mean the word. Dude, we can't do this, bro. The word lasagna, not actual lasagna.
No, I know,
but the
like,
G is silent.
Why? The way you were explaining that made me laugh because there was no like actual gradual lead up to lasagna. You were like, yeah, so like in lasagna.
There's no bridge. I'm sorry.
No, but I know what you mean though.
Yeah, like the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, the G is silent. For what reason?
There's a lot of silent letters. First of all,
That's another reason.
Why put it in there if it's silent in the first place? Just leave it out.
Who thought of that?
I don't know. Like knife. Why is there a K?
Why who did that? I'm looking at you. who? I want to know. I kind of.
We're throwing hands when we find out.
Yeah, absolutely on site.
Although
Dude's getting that 900 right to the face.
Although whoever did come up with that is probably deceased, so we can't.
Yeah,
So
it's tough.
So we just go
Natural-
desecrate their graves.
Natural selection.
So fucked.
Natural selection. You know what I mean? Wait, no, it doesn't. No, yeah, it does.
Dude, okay. This is so awesome right now because I have never seen you like this. It's
Really?
it's like your brain isn't computing.
Dude, I don't know.
But I love it.
It's like
actually funny.
I have this issue all the time. It's just that usually when I'm like this, when we're talking about something organically in person, I can take breaks. I mean, like I still can.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
could take a break.
But like I could easily just like go shoot some pool and then like come back after my turn and I'm like picking up where I left off because my brain's working.
Right.
But like here,
It's now.
I just am on the track, moving, you know? No stopping. There's no breaks. It's just got to keep happening. So,
Thanks for the motivational
yeah,
speech.
dude, you need one of those.
No, stopping. Always going.
I sleep before I wake up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I love that. I appreciate that.
yeah, man. You know what else?
Hard work, determination, never stopping,
Never quitting or stopping ever once and never in your life.
and then you got bigger muscles. Oh my god, Crystalia is great,
Dude, I adore that man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so funny. Is your nose whistling?
it could be. I am sick.
No, for a second I thought it sounded like a dog whining, and I was like,
Oh, that also could have been it.
oh, what? And then I thought it could be just your nose whistling, and then I thought that was funny for
That's all right.
whatever reason that exists. So, yeah. So, we should probably include this. Now, I mean, this is not how you start this shit. I'm sorry. When we started out and I made the matter of fact joke, It's an inside joke.
Yep. Like Brett and I did in the last episode, we have a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah.
And obviously we're going to laugh at them. You guys aren't going to understand them, but I mean, it's just organic in our conversation. We love doing that, and it's going to happen
so much.
Me and TJ have tried to work on not doing it, but like it's just going to happen,
dude. And we have too many inside jokes to not. I feel like.
Oh yeah, I mean, so many to apply to so many situations.
It's brilliant,
especially Bradley and I, because Bradley and I used to bounce together. When you work at a bar, even if you're not a bouncer, you will have stories for life,
dude. Countless. Yeah, because. It's already one thing when you work together and you just have basic work stories or whatever. When you're working at like a nightclub in a college party town and you just get to see the dumb shit people do consistently on a weekly basis, there's always something to laugh about. You know what I mean? So there's too many jokes like that. Although that job was probably one of the most fun jobs I've ever had, hands down.
I enjoyed it. I mean, at the end, when I stopped working there, I mean, like I was getting kind of annoyed by the job, but like overall as an experience, I think it was a great job to like learn certain life skills, to be honest. You wouldn't think that being a bouncer is going to teach you anything.
Teach you a lot.
It does.
I mean, patience to the next level.
Patience for sure.
Like crazy amounts of patience. Well, I mean, sometimes you could really get to choose when you get to have patience.
Right.
If you're like, fuck it. Fuck this guy. Like you just.
I know. I've seen you.
Patience gone. Yeah.
I've seen Bradley throw out a lot of people, and you can just see the second that you're done listening to what they have to say. Because like sometimes you like give them a chance because like, you know, anytime there's like a confrontation in the bar, I mean, your job as a bouncer is to diffuse it. And if they won't, then you throw them out.
Right.
And Bradley has walked up on people many times and like about to throw them out, trying to be nice, by the way, like just be like, all right, buddy, it's time to go. And then they're like, but then Bradley's just, okay.
All right. That's enough already. No, but so yeah, sometimes people have a legitimate reason or like maybe they didn't start it and they're just trying to like get away from it, but the other guy's the problem. Right. And you're, you know, like, hey man, you can't do that. All right. And then it's like, oh, my bad, dude. You know, and you're like, all right, cool. Give this guy another shot.
A lot of guys who aren't starting them are obviously very cool, but that is something too as a bouncer that you have to do. If people are actively throwing hands and fighting,
it's over.
Like no matter who started it, you don't ask questions. You just grab them both.
Yeah, both.
And
gone.
Unfortunately, sometimes when multiple bouncers step in, you're the one who grabs the one who didn't start it, but they still got to go.
Yeah, and then they're always mad about it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like you were just fighting. Mm-hmm. I just caught you red-handed. Yeah. I mean, he punched me first. Cool. Didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like you're done at already. Like it's already, let's just go.
Well, it's so funny too, because a very high percentage of people who don't start the fights are the ones who are actually winning at the time that you're
coincidentally, right?
Like they're winning.
Yeah.
Like I actually had one instance where I broke up people who were fighting and I happened to grab the person who wasn't at fault and who didn't start it. And it was funny because initially, yes, he was like, but I didn't do anything, but I had him like in a choke lock, like dragging him to the door. And then he realized that he just couldn't. He's like, okay. Like he said that. He said it out loud. He was like, I didn't start it, but I didn't say anything. I was just dragging him. He just goes, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I specifically remember one time I was throwing this dude out. And I don't even remember if he tried to start a fight or what, but it was one of those frat weekends. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they did the deal things or whatever. All these frats were, you know, zip, zap, zapping to different bars and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And mind you, we have more than 10 bars in one block area downtown. You could get fucked up. You could be fucked up real quick. Just bounce into a couple bars. No, this guy.
I'm sorry. I tried to not laugh while you continued that, but I just started like you were like you could gee. It was like your brain lagged.
It did. I'm trying to keep up.
It's funny though. All right.
No, but I was throwing him out for whatever reason. He was so fucked up, dude. Like so fucked up. And I had my hand around his waist, like and just pulling him. And I remember you were at the back door. Yeah. When you start as a bouncer, you start at the door because they're not going to trust you to just be a floater, which is someone that just goes around the bar and stops shit from happening because they need to know whether they can trust you.
Yeah, you get put on the door to start, so that way they know that you can handle that.
You deal with a lot of confrontation at the door too.
Oh, absolutely. So it's not for the weak.
Yeah,
either.
You stand on your 10 toes at the door, and if you don't, they're gonna walk all over you. You know what I mean? So it gives you kind of a test too. But I remember like walking to the back door, and I was just like, Justin, coming in hot. And you just open the door, and this guy just flies out.
Dude,
I tossed him.
I wasn't doing anything at the time, and I heard Bradley's voice, and I turned, and I just see him actively dragging this guy. Like, for real. Like, he's just like... And the dude was actually very big, but, I mean, Bradley is strong and also does MMA shit, so...
Yeah.
He has no problem. But the dude was large, and I just remember hearing your voice, and I look over, and, like, he was heavy, and you were like, Justin... Door. And then I just opened, like, I didn't even touch this dude because I knew Bradley got it, and then just toss him down the steps.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I think the one story you told me that is probably one of the funniest ones you've ever told me was when you were working the front door, and we still had those velvet ropes.
Yeah.
We'd probably go about, I don't know, belly button-ish high on us, and we're tall dudes. How tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah, I'm 6'1". So we were both kind of taller guys. I had this kid by the back belt loop of his jeans, and the other part was on the top of his shoulder, and I, like a cartoon, just threw him out. And you said that you were trying to help somebody with a rope, and you saw in your peripheral vision, you turned around, and this guy was parallel with your hip to the ground.
Oh, dude.
Just face first on the sidewalk.
I don't think I've laughed harder in my life, mainly because I didn't expect it, and like I didn't see Bradley throw this out. So like I'm sitting there at the front door doing my job, letting people in, whatnot. And straight up, dude, like I had my back to the door, so I didn't see Bradley bring this person out. So just in my peripheral vision, I see some guy flying, like he tossed him out, and I literally just like looked at him, and then I looked back in the door, and you were standing there. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that was one of your first. That was your first weekend. It was one of your first nights.
Yeah, it was probably. It was like right at the start because it had to have been at the start because you guys put me on the front door when I first started, but then I
moved to the back door.
I migrated, and literally the majority of my time I was at the back
before you started floating.
Yeah,
it did that.
The floating's fun.
It's very fun. That's where I was already when you got there.
I remember Bryce.
Dude, Bryce, good guy.
Our old boss, Bryce. He actually listens. Like he might actually,
yeah.
Because I was just texting him yesterday actually, and he said he was looking forward to this week's episode. So like he definitely listens. And
cool.
Yeah, I love Bryce.
What's up, dude?
He might appreciate the name drop too.
Yeah.
I'll text him after this and be like, "Hey, dude, definitely check it."
He's doing well.
Yeah, dude. That's why I texted him.
Yeah.
Because he posted something on Facebook about winning a slow pitch softball championship.
Oh hell yeah!
And he also coincidentally plays in my fantasy football league every year that I like commission. So like we play for money, and he just won the fantasy Super Bowl this year. And
nice.
In my leagues, I give out Lombardi trophies to the winner and Super Bowl rings like real football players do. They're like they're like replicas.
Okay.
And then also first place gets like $400. So they get all that. And Bryce won this year, and I saw him. They got a ring for winning their softball championship, and
So
I just texted him. I was like, "Damn, dude, you're just a machine at getting rings this year, huh?" And he's also doing well in life. Period.
Yeah, he's newly married.
I think he's engaged.
Sorry,
I'm pretty positive he's engaged.
I scroll through Facebook mindlessly. I don't always stop and look, but something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's married yet. I feel like we would. I would
know
know that.
I think he would have invited us.
Yeah, maybe.
If you didn't, it's cool. I'm not gonna be mad. I don't know. Just a thought, but yeah, Bryce is a cool guy.
Yeah, very cool guy, and he was a good boss.
You're really chill guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I remember I worked there for about a year, and then I stopped picking up shifts because I started my job that I currently work, that I've been working for 4 years. But then they were short people, and I heard about it, so I texted Bryce. I'm like, "Yo, if you need me to pick up a shift or something, like I'll pick up a Friday night, but I'm not going to do Friday and Saturday because I was already working Monday through Friday, first shift."
Right.
And so I'm like, I already got to go home on Fridays after work and take a nap before I can even work that shift because like I'm going to be out late. And I remember coming back for the first time after it had been a handful of months, and I asked him where he wanted me, and he was like, "Where do you want to work?" And I was like, I guess the dance floor, like, because, most action and stuff.
That's where I was most of the time.
Exactly. Because at the time, there were so many new people.
Yeah.
And I at that time was one of the more seasoned guys, so he let me do what I wanted because when we were there, dude, the lineup of bouncers we had when we worked there, dude, there was no other bar like staff that could fuck with us.
No, dude, none. And like we were the most poppin' bar consistently all the time. So like we just had to be those guys.
Had to be ready.
It's crazy that you're telling me compared to like when you went back to when you started and like I was already still working there for like a year or so. Dude, back then we got busy. Not like busy in the bar, like bar got busy. It did, but I mean like we got busy like throwing people out, throwing hands, you name it. Like we would get into shit every night, weekly. Something would happen.
I'm pretty sure my first time on the back door, there was like a big ass brawl in like the
Tiki.
back corner. Yeah,
That's it. I probably shouldn't name drop the bar, but it's a tiki bar. Love it.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they are, the owners, with like wanting to know what bar was kind of having fights every weekend and stuff like that. It's just,
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
yeah, no, probably not the greatest publicity. They don't do that anymore. I know because I got let go from working there when I came back from the Army.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
remember.
was too aggressive because somebody tried to swing on me and I threw him out of the door. I'm sorry, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
My
back in
God.
the day, that was
more than
normal.
less than what you should have done.
Yeah, for real.
Like when we were working, we got busy, man. Like it was crazy. You had stuff going on all the time. And you were telling me when you came back, when I was in the Army in Texas, you were like, dude, it's so soft.
Dude, yeah, they all were. Like the story I just told you about me like grabbing these dudes that were wrestling. I'm not even kidding. I'm working the dance floor and I look over, I see these dudes actively rolling on the ground, throwing punches. And the bouncer, don't remember his name. Even if I did, I wouldn't throw him under the bus like this.
Wouldn't want to.
He literally he walked up to these dudes who are legit fighting on the ground. And he's like tapping them on the shoulder, trying to get like their attention. Like, hey, stop it. And I was like,
Excuse
what?
me?
So I walk over there and I just grabbed the dude who was on top and drag him out. And I told the guy after, I was like, yeah, when they're fighting, you don't ask questions.
You don't ask
You
questions.
just grab them, dude.
Yeah, because then it's a liability, right? Or you think so? I don't know. That whole thing is just so much stuff has changed.
Yeah.
Like
The
wildly.
whole world is soft
Dude,
now, bro.
crazily. What happened?
I don't know. Bro.
Like people can. I'm not going to get into it. People can like name politics and be like, "Oh, this happened," and like they can just go left and right on whatever. But literally, I feel like nothing happened, but everything happened. You know what I mean? Like no major. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like no critical event that people could just name that happened that just made shit start flipping happened, but everything happened. Nowhere. You know what I mean? Like it just started happening.
I know exactly what you
And
mean.
like that's
but
why it's funny probably because it's just I don't get it.
I don't.
Where
either.
did it? I don't. Stop. Seek help.
No, for real though. I mean, it's very unsettling how soft the world's gotten in a lot of different aspects.
Yeah, and I'm not saying being soft is a bad thing. Sometimes it's good, right? Like sometimes you
Well-
kind of need to have some of that softness to like what's more like nurture people in a certain ways. But like life doesn't nurture you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got to be ready for when it knocks you down, and you got to get back up.
Right. You gotta have a little bit of grit, bro.
Got to have some backbone, dude. You can't go without it. Like I don't understand why people are just trying to make life so easy for everybody when it's just not how it goes. That's not how it goes.
Gotta have some grit, man.
It's rough out there.
Grit.
One pride.
One pride, baby.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I
I'm
had
still
to
so upset about that Super Bowl.
throw that plug in. Yeah.
We beat ourselves.
Oh, against the Commanders for sure.
No, against the 49ers? Was it a couple years ago?
Oh, you're talking about the championship game.
No, right before. If we won that, we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, that
I
pissed
thought you were
me
talking
off.
about this recent year.
No, that one pissed me off.
I mean, all of them.
I was watching it up until like part of the way through the fourth quarter, and with my girlfriend at the time, and dude, I walked away.
Yeah, I mean, but here's my thing though. I mean, it's easy to get frustrated because of the history that we've had, but like I stay positive now because I hate fans that are still in the like shit out of luck mindset because like in all reality, we're the best we've ever been.
Oh yeah, we're doing great.
And we always are getting better and we're trending up always now. I
Yeah.
mean, Dan Campbell is going to
Kicking ass, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's the fucking man and I mean, we're going to be just fine. Last year really should have been the year, but I mean, we literally had like Kmart workers playing fucking defense out there, bro. All those injuries. I mean, come on.
Dude, throw
They
Gail
were out there in fucking Target shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
Just-
throw Gail. What's her last name? The Walmart employee, Gail? Gail.
Oh, shit.
Throw her out there, dude.
Yeah,
She would have done baller.
she's a bad bitch, bro.
For real. You don't want Gail on that field, honestly.
real. But yeah, I mean, all the injuries and stuff. So hopefully we stay healthy this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, they're going to continue to get better. We're going to be competitive for the next handful of years. It's just how it is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
dude, and like the wide receivers we've had are the best since we've gotten Megatron. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Dude, incredible talent in that kid.
I just saw a fucking stat about him, and I can't even remember what it was, but he's always
Breaking
putting
records?
up like he always is breaking records.
Yeah.
Him and him and Jared Goff this past season, I'm pretty sure just
Jared Goff too.
They just By the way, any Lions fans watching, I will not tolerate any Jared Goff slander around here. I understand he's had a couple slip ups and everyone's gonna make mistakes, but like everyone should stop saying anything bad about him because I just don't get it. I mean, he literally just played the best season I've ever seen a fucking Lions quarterback play. And that's including Matthew Stafford, bro. The dude finished with like 111 QBR. You know how hard it is to do that?
No, I don't. But you know what? Okay. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm just giving you an answer. I really,
at least you're honest.
Truly couldn't tell you how hard that is. Yeah, you know what slander I will accept? Matthew Stafford slander. I will accept some of that because let's be real.
Yeah, I can't. But I can't.
Well, I mean, as a Lions fan, also I really don't follow football like that. Like I'll watch a Lions game here and there. I don't play fantasy football. I don't follow it enough to know all the players out there.
Right. I do.
I just. Oh yeah. No, I don't. So.
I mean, the thing is about Stafford is like I always loved him growing up, obviously, and he's a great quarterback. He's tough. I still like him. I still have that. I bought a Rams sweatshirt with like Matthew Stafford on it the year he went to the Super Bowl, just because to support him.
Yeah.
And I told people I know a lot of Lions fans. I know a lot of Lions fans who they were always like, "Oh, Matthew Stafford's the problem," and I always said, I was like, "Listen, dude, he's gonna leave here one day. He's gonna win a Super Bowl." Didn't think it'd be the first season away from the team, but I mean. He always has had the talent. He just unfortunately, Jared Goff has accomplished more as a Lions quarterback than he has. You know, not overall stat wise, maybe, but like, I mean, as far as milestones and records, I mean, I don't know how with Megatron we didn't go.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't even win. Okay.
Well, that was just bad all around. We just had a bad team like roster all around, I think.
Yeah. Well, we had a bad.
He carried.
We've had bad defenses and stuff, and that doesn't help. And we've had bad offensive lines, but like everything's solid now. But like the thing is like I love Matthew Stafford and I love Megatron, but like we didn't even win a fucking playoff.
Oh
game.
no, we never had a positive record.
Yeah. Well, we did. I think 1 year. At least it was the year that we actually made it to the playoffs, but we lost. Like,
you know, I think I was too young even then.
Yeah,
like I already didn't follow football, but like back then I really didn't give a fuck.
But
couldn't care less.
But yes, I still like Matthew Stafford. But there is one thing he said that I don't agree with when he was talking. You don't follow enough, so you wouldn't know this, I don't think. But when we played them 2 years ago in the first round, the wild card round in the playoffs, and we beat them by 1. He called Kirby Joseph dirty, and that's not fucking true. It's just not. I mean, I'll back that.
Him. He can't say that. Him.
I know. He called them. Yeah, he called them dirty because he says that he because I mean he has hurt some tight ends going low, but like with the new rules, you can't go high.
Yeah.
And he's a safety. He's way smaller than these guys. How do they expect him?
You got an ankle bite.
No, he goes straight for the thigh. Which is
that's not even low. That's like
I know.
That's like proper technique.
But sometimes if you're not exactly perfect on the mid thigh, you hit him in the knee, which is he's torn ACLs.
Yeah.
He's torn people's ACLs, but he's not out there head hunting, dude. He's just playing football, and he's a great
good football
fucking
player.
safety, bro. Such a good safety. Him and Branch, I really hope we can keep both of them. It's going to be hard when we have to pay them both. But they're both really fucking good, and it would be fantastic if Brad could.
Every broke CEO.
Yeah, just.
Hey guys, great performance this month. Really hope we can keep you and keep it up. It's just going to be hard in terms of when we have to pay you.
Yeah,
but we weren't planning on paying you. You're doing great.
But you're doing great.
Fantastic.
How do you guys feel about a pizza party?
Way less expensive than your salaries. Jesus.
Oh yeah, dude. I think league minimum's $10 million.
Golly.
Is it? Well, I don't know if that's true.
Well, no, yeah, that can't be true, dude.
I don't. Okay. It's not like because there's rookie contracts which they can get paid less than that. But I mean, like if you're an established player and you're not on,
or you're not like a red shirt too, like a starter.
Yeah,
right.
Like if you're a starter in the NFL and you're out of your rookie contract after you get drafted, I'm pretty sure the minimum is $10 million. Because I just saw something about Aaron Rodgers saying because he's getting old, but he still wants to play football, and he literally was telling people that money is not a issue. Like he'll pay for 10 million, or he'll play for 10 million, which is a lot less than he's made his whole career.
Yeah.
And and someone commented about that being the league minimum, so it must be just for established players.
Probably.
Because
Established players.
By the way, highway robbery, mentioning this.
I'm sorry, what?
Highway robbery.
I 100% heard highway wobbly.
Wobbly? Like blender?
So, put it in an ass blender.
But
it's a daiquiri. Sorry. Verbal stems.
Yeah, verbal stems. What was I saying?
Highway robbery, I think.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. But yeah, highway robbery for Amon-Ra St. Brown. We just extended him, and he's going to get paid like 20-something million a year now. But on his rookie contract, because we drafted him late, like 4th round late. So the later someone gets drafted, the less you have to pay him. So while he was still on his rookie contract, literally these last handful of years that he's been playing, he's been making like $1 million a year. That's robbery for how good he is, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, he definitely
got him
deserves.
for cheap then.
They did. Well, because I mean, so many teams overlooked him. Like I said, a wide receiver of his caliber should not have gone in the 4th round.
Shouldn't have gone for less than 10 mil.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Shouldn't have taken less than league minimum, buddy. Maybe get a better agent, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know anything. I'm not an agent. Never will I be. But just basic business negotiations, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, I think you'd want. Well, can you choose that?
When it's a rookie contract, I
No.
don't think you have as
There's
much
no
pull.
negotiation. Yeah.
You can once you get extended, which is why.
Can you imagine, though?
Just like,
You walk in there as an agent, you talk to like, hey, NFL, this rookie player is going to go nuts. And they're like, yeah, we've heard that before. Well, this guy's not playing for any less than 97.25 mil. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean?
leave it. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it. Bye. Appreciate you coming. Actually, no, we don't. But, oh, yeah, that's tough, dude.
But yeah, anyway, go Lions, one pride, baby.
Yeah.
Moving on, though.
To end that conversation. Yeah, start another one.
Get a good segue into a different conversation.
Speaking of segues. Never mind. No, I don't know. That's what I just said, just randomly. I didn't have anything after that. That reminded me of high school baseball. Yeah, I didn't know what you know what to say.
The sweet tarts.
Yeah, sweet. No, they were shockers. They're called shockers back then. Dude, where did those go? They don't exist anymore.
They were good though.
They were fantastic.
I was just thinking about this, by the way, at work today.
Really?
I swear.
Incredible.
Because I was thinking about like, I wonder what me and Bradley are going to talk about in the podcast, and I was like, I bet that comes up.
You just made it come up. But wait, pause.
No, you did.
No, I mean like, pause.
Oh no, I see what you're saying.
Because you didn't make anything come up.
F in the chat.
Yeah, that's an L. Take it or leave it. Wow, why would I take it? Anyway, wow, words are hard.
Do you even need me for this conversation?
Apparently not. No, we were in the dugout. He was playing varsity at the time. I think I was a freshman. I want to say I was a freshman.
Maybe.
I had shockers from the concession stand, little like sweet tart candies, about yay big, and they were sour. You wanted one, and so I was like, "Yeah, sure, dude. Like, yeah, okay, fuck," and gave it to you. Would you like to reenact it? Because I'm not you, or would you like to see my impression first?
No, I want to see your impression.
All right. So he takes it. It's about the size of a quarter. So he's like holding on to it with just the 4 fingers, and he's just he's like, "Oh man, oh thank you." That's exactly what you did.
No, that was a good impression.
Good. That's probably the best one I've ever done. Dude, was not expecting that at all, and we just started dying. You almost fell off the bucket.
I remember.
Yeah, and I don't mean that as like a metaphorical expression. We're like, "Oh, you fell off the bucket." No, I mean like he was sitting on a bucket of baseballs and nearly rocked backwards and fell off from laughing so hard. Yeah,
it was good. We were crying laughing.
We always are crying laughing. I've cried laughing once already during this episode, at least.
Yeah, your eyes have been watery, dude.
Don't ask what else I've been up to during this episode.
Okay. Yeah, the camera can't see below the waist.
It can't.
So
don't look into it. Hey, speaking of pool, we didn't speak of pool. Why'd I say it like that? We never. If I mentioned pool, what are you looking at? You're making me self-conscious.
No, I'm not looking at you. I was just moving my desk.
Oh, dude, I'm laughing and you're just. What? I may have mentioned playing pool with you
Yeah,
25 minutes
said
ago.
Anything.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, yeah, because I was talking about taking conversational turns, but I could take a turn playing pool and then come back. That's what I meant.
See,
I'm jumping everywhere.
I told you, dude. I've told them this. You're now the third guest to be on this podcast. I said, me and all my friends, there's no structure to our storytelling, and we'll circle back.
Well, there is.
Kind of.
Just very unorganized structure. It's been there because I did talk about it.
Yeah, no,
but
it was there.
When it came to the forefront, it's like, speaking of that I didn't speak of, you know what I mean? Like, it's there.
Speaking of.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Pool. Now the wrong topic. When are you going to come out and play again, man? Ale House has those new tables. Fuck, I shouldn't have name dropped. The bar that we play at has new tables, and they have free pool Mondays.
I've been there and played on the Predator tables.
And you didn't invite me, you piece of shit? Didn't think about me, huh?
All right, but like...
No, it's cool.
No.
Forget about your ass.
No, but like, listen.
Mm-mm.
Pause. I've been there and played with you, though. You know that, right?
When was the last time you played with me? Pause.
Evan's birthday.
Pause again. Resume. Evan's birthday.
Yeah,
I got drunk that night, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember it. I remember it, but I don't remember playing a lot.
To be fair,
I left early.
To be fair, every time that I have gone to the ale house and played on those Predator tables, I've been with Evan and Haley, and they have invited you, but you were busy.
That might be what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time. We should go play some pool is what I'm trying to say. And you know what else is coming up? You know what season's coming up? Something else we do together outside?
Disc golf?
Disc golf.
Yeah. I actually was supposed to... Jeremiah just played because they had a tournament at Carter Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
really?
Yeah,
Already?
Yeah. They have theirs early for some reason. It was shitty last Saturday, though, but Jeremiah played in the Carter Park tournament last Saturday. And I was supposed... Not great because it was terrible weather and windy. So he didn't play his best. I was supposed to play in it too, but I was sick all last week, so I withdrew from it and got a refund because, I was supposed to go. And then literally the Friday night before, I was like, I'm not going to feel good enough to go play. So I just withdrew and stayed in bed pretty much all weekend.
Dude, we should go play soon, though.
Okay.
I miss it. It's kind of fun. It's just like...
Why'd you just swallow so hard?
I don't know. It was like a burp. You know what I mean? Like, where you're like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It was... Yeah, I had to really... What's the word? I had to brace. For that. I had to get ready, prepare myself. Yeah, dude. We should go first week often and play some more pool. I know we're both busy.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Because sometimes my days off... Well, actually, a lot of time, statistically, because there's only so many days on a weekend. But I'm... Well, you're gonna know why I say that in a moment.
Okay.
My work schedule is 4 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
Like most police.
That makes sense.
You know? So it's... My 2 days off are going to always cycle through like a day down. Mm-hmm. So most of the time, my days off are going to be on weekdays because there's more weekdays than weekend days. So most of the time, my 2 days off are going to land on weekdays, not weekend days, where we'd be able to... I mean, I get off first shift, so I get 3 anyway. We can just go middle of the day.
True.
And you're first shift too, so I guess it works.
I am first shift.
Yeah.
Don't know why I did that.
I don't either.
Moving on, though.
Kind of uncomfortable.
Let's not talk
Do it
about
again, though, please.
Let's not.
One more time.
I don't know.
Perfect. Took a screenshot of that one.
Screenshot. Mental screenshot.
Yeah. Screen recording. Oh. Have you seen the Black Mirror episode? I'm sorry. Have you seen the Black Mirror episode where they, it's all about technology, like ruining people's lives and shit. Like it's too advanced.
Yeah.
You've seen Black Mirror?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Black Mirror.
I'm sorry. Please love me still.
It's on Netflix. It's a TV show. It's a short story every episode. It's different stuff, but the main theme and symbolism of it is the technology going too far and people fucking the world up in some way, shape, or form. There's this episode where your eyes are always recording, like memories, everything. You can sit there with a remote that you have, lay back and press a button. Your eyes roll back, and then you can replay any memories you want and look through anything.
Nice.
And it's about this married couple. One of them's cheating, and the dude like grabs her fucking remote when she's scrolling through her shit or whatever, and then scrolls through her shit because she has a remote and sees her cheating on him or whatever. And like that's like the technology fucking up their lives, and one of them kills themselves or something. You can't say that.
That's crazy. I mean,
they unalive them in GTA.
I can always mute the words too.
Yeah, but I think you'd really enjoy that show though.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched. I heard a new season that just came out. I probably have to watch it, but it's really good. A lot of the symbolism there is pretty hefty.
Sounds like a show I'd watch. never seen.
I don't think
Such an explosive, dude. Dude, first of all, so you made a face, right? That definitely suggested you were going to sneeze. So I'm like, okay, I'm bracing myself for watching you sneeze. And then it was like there was a slight pause and I was waiting for it to come out. And then all of a sudden just...
I was trying to hold it in.
I wish we had a camera angle from this way because you could, with the lightings, dude, with the lighting, you could see
the dust.
how much, how much like just exploded out of your face.
Pause.
This is a very laugh-centric
Oh my God.
episode. I love it though.
As it should be. I feel like that's going to be every episode with us together.
Oh yeah, we'll laugh forever.
And it's just...
Why'd you just look so disgusted?
We're just going to laugh forever and ever.
Yeah, because I'm holding you against your will.
Well, is there at least food provided?
Yeah, no, for sure. I got you.
I'll be all right.
I'll chef it up.
Word. Yeah, I'll be all right.
I can live here.
I'll live down.
I'll make it work.
It's pretty nice in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to live on the setup.
All right, bet.
Bye, sweet.
Just like put these two desks together. That's your bed.
Yeah.
Well, there's a real bed over there, though.
No.
So. Okay.
Donate it.
It's over there, yonder.
Yeah. So is that Scooby-Doo mask. I'm sorry. I had to expose you. It's, and you can't see it. It's picture a high school mascot. Tell me if I'm wrong here. Picture a high school mascot, like that kind of like helmet of like an animal, but it's Scooby-Doo head is what that is.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. My mom. It's my mom's, I think. You know, it'd be really funny.
It's your mom's?
Yeah.
That's kind of concerning. Where did she get that from? And why did she want it?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Oh, did I fuck something up?
Nah, you're good.
It's hard to see.
You're
Can
good.
you hear me at least?
Yeah, I can hear you, kind of.
Oh, Maggie. Oh, shit. Oh. Sorry.
I love how you were like. That's
Couldn't
amazing.
see.
Oh,
Never a dull moment, man.
never a dull
Never a
moment.
dull moment.
Unfortunately, we are running out of time already.
No.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug, though. I'll make you feel better.
All right.
But, yeah, I knew that this episode would be a little shorter than the normal. And already a full episode feels like it goes by too fast. Ask anybody.
Dude, this went by so fast. We barely went through anything.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of podcasting. There's always going to be something to talk about because we'll never get to all of it.
Like I said previously, we have so many inside jokes, stories that we could explaining inside jokes. It goes on for, I mean, we could have 10 episodes alone of like 2 hours each and still not run out of stories. Like,
Exactly.
too much, dude.
And that's me and all my friends. I mean, we all got shit to
We
talk
all have,
about.
and like I feel like being in a small town, like we just all know each other and we all have similar stories where it's like, oh, I think this person was there. And then they'd have the same story that we have just from a different perspective, you know? So it's even better. But, man, running out of time already.
Yeah, we're getting there, man. 50
No.
minutes. Okay.
We're not.
We're not.
No, we're not.
Actually, did you ever think about possibly not being that far along?
Yeah. So fix the time. Matter of fact, 419.
Such a good joke.
Yeah, it is. You want to explain that real quick before we end it, or is there enough time?
Yeah, we could do it.
All right. So back to being bouncers at this nightclub. I threw this guy out. He came back in through the back door. I guess they didn't. The communication wasn't always there between the door people. When they see someone you kick out, you don't let them back in. You know what I mean? He came back in through the back door because he was fighting people. And we threw him out, and I saw him again, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing?" And I pushed him out of the door. Well, he wanted to fight me. He wanted me to come outside and fight him. We're not allowed to do that, okay? Because if you go off the property, the liabilities, okay. Well, while walking away from the bar and looking at me and talking his shit, right? He just goes, "No, I'm gonna meet up with you. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna meet up with you." I'm like, "Okay, right? I don't care."
Right.
And then he's just like, "You know what? Take my number down. Matter of fact, 419." Hey, you were standing there at the door too,
Dude, it was so funny,
dude. And I remember specifically after he said that, I started laughing, and we both just looked at each other first.
Well,
It just started dying.
it was already funny enough that he was trying to give you his number so you guys could meet up to fight. But the best part is like,
unless he stepped foot back on the property, Bradley couldn't put his hands on him for whatever reason. Well, I know the reason, but still, he couldn't. So he couldn't put his hands on him unless the dude came back in, and the dude is talking mad shit as he's walking away. So it like gets lighter.
It just got quieter.
Quieter. It's just like, no, straight up. He's just like, you know what? No, dude, we're fighting. You know what? As a matter of fact, 419.
His like friends would drag him away. Hey man, hey, you're a bitch, bro. Hey, no, for real, I swear to God, I can't want to. Like, bro, like what? Get over yourself. Dude.
Another quick one that I remember. Another quick one that I remember that made me laugh so hard. You threw some dude out. Threw him hard. Like I'm talking hard out the tiki door. Fuck it. Tiki, whatever.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's hard. It's a tiki bar, guys.
Yeah,
it may or may not be the name of the establishment, but it's a tiki bar.
But so you toss him out hard, dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone so aggressive and like alpha male, like after they just got tossed like that. So you throw this dude and he tumbles on the ground, he gets back up and he goes, why you gonna be so rough like that? Like you sounded so stupid, bro.
or when we have the back tiki bar portion closed and it gets cold or whatever, and one dude that I embarrassed so hard by throwing him up the 3 sets of stairs to that tiki bar that he answered the phone to nobody. Because you can see when someone answers their phone like this, and you just see like the iPhone apps on their screen. You know, I threw him so hard up these stairs, he just sat there and was like, "Oh, hello." We're like, bro, you're not even on the phone.
He just got so embarrassed.
Dude, he's so embarrassed. I hope I don't even think anybody saw it.
I did.
Really? Well, no, I mean, like, if you're looking at, like, audience of people for him to be embarrassed from,
yeah, no.
I really don't think anyone really even saw it.
Because it was wintertime.
Yeah, like,
No one was out there.
but he was mad embarrassed.
Happens.
Hurts his pride.
I mean, it would hurt any dude's pride, but
Yeah,
you know what?
If
Fuck
I got
around, find out.
manhandled and tossed around like I was a little 5'1" woman, wait.
Why'd you bring sex into it, bro?
Because women like to be thrown around.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
I know
there's women who watch this podcast who are going to agree with that statement.
Oh,
so.
okay, yeah, and I'm not saying like, I mean, I'm more personally.
Set up.
More personally to the thing of like when women like to be thrown around, or that's where the term manhandled comes from, right? So that's why I said manhandled. So I was like, you know, if I was a small woman, but like you don't lose your pride there.
I love
As a
watching
man,
you
you
trying
do.
to explain
To piece myself together so I don't sound like a fucking idiot. Yeah, we're already there.
It's all right.
We've been exposed.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
But unfortunately, that does bring us to the closing of this episode. We appreciate anybody who stopped out and listened, hung out, watched, you know, whether you listen on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or you watch on YouTube. So grateful for every single one of you, and I hope you guys all continue to come and listen to us. And I hope you share this around so we can get more people out here having fun with us. Even if you only listen on Spotify and Apple Podcast, it'd be awesome if you could come over to the channel on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button, always plug. So, yeah, we also have our link tree, like I've said before, always in the description of every video. Give that a click. It's going to take you to all my social pages that I've had set up, like we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We got them all. Hit us up on all of those. I post funny clips of the full-length podcast all the time on all of those, and there are important updates about video scheduling on Facebook and Twitter, so give us a follow on all of those. And until next time, guys, remember, stay cool.
And stay phony.